Welcome all. This is the second part of chapter 4. In this part of the video, we shall discuss about J.J. Thomson's model of an atom. So we have learnt Dalton's atomic theory in chapter 3rd, which suggests that the atom was indivisible and indestructible. But the discovery of two fundamental particles, electrons and protons, inside the atom led to the failure of this aspect of Dalton's atomic theory. It was then considered necessary to know how electrons and protons are arranged within an atom. For explaining this, many scientists proposed various atomic models. Among that, J.J. Thomson was the first one to propose a model for the structure of an atom. Before going to the Thomson's model of atom, let us know about Sir J.J. Thomson. So, J.J. Thomson, 1856 to 1940, a British physicist, was born in Chitham Hill, a suburb of Manchester. On 18th December 1856, he was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1906 for his work on the discovery of electrons. He directed the Cavendish Laboratory at Cambridge for 35 years, and 7 of his research assistants subsequently won Nobel Prize. As the description of Thomson's atomic model, is one of the many scientific models of the atom. It was proposed by J.J. Thomson in the year 1904, just after the discovery of electrons. However, at that time, the atomic nucleus was yet to be discovered. So he proposed a model on the basis of known properties available at that time. The Thomson's model of an atom. The Thomson proposed the model of an atom to be similar to that of Christmas pudding. The electrons in a sphere of positive charge were like currants or dry fruits in a spherical Christmas pudding. We can also think of a watermelon. The positive charge in the atom is spread all over like the red edible part of the watermelon, while the electrons are studded in the positive charge sphere like the seeds in the watermelon, as shown in the image. Let us see the postulates of Thomson's atomic model. So Thomson proposed that an atom consists of positively charged sphere and the electrons are embedded in it. And also the negative and the positive charge are equal in magnitude. So the atom as a whole is electrically neutral. Thomson's atomic model resembles a spherical plum pudding as well as an watermelon. It resembles a plum pudding because the electrons in the model look like the dry fruits embedded in a sphere of positive charge, just like a spherical plum pudding. The model has also been compared to a watermelon because the red edible part of the watermelon was compared to the sphere having a positive charge, and the black seeds filling the watermelon looked similar to the electrons inside the sphere. As this was the first model, it was having some limitations. So, the Thomson's model failed to explain how positive charge hold on the electrons inside the atom. It also failed to explain an atom's stability. The theory did not mention anything about the nucleus of an atom. It was unable to explain the scattering experiment of Rutherford. In the next video, we shall discuss about Rutherford's model of an atom.